How to warn people this is basically a sundown town. One way would be to write online reviews with a burner account acting as a tourist. Google, Yelp, etc. They will never suspect it as you, especially if you describe a situation you witnessed, like the one you described in your post. Write it as if you were the affected tourist. Make them look like they are real, well written and without insults so they don't get flagged. I usually read them when visiting a new place or city. A heads up is always a kindness. When I moved from my small town to the big city, some of my new black neighbors told me the streets and areas to steer clear of. I listened closely and was very grateful for the heads up. Once on vacation we stopped at a restaurant where we were the minority. The guy taking our order told us that we wanted this to go. He said please, this could get real bad real quick in this part of town. We listened and left in a hurry. I was thankful for the heads up, but it would be awkward as hell trying to warn people. I am black. If me or my future generations roll through this town, and you warn us, I will ask that whatever God you believe in bless you and all your future generations until the end of time. You can write a note on your way out if you need to, but please warn us. I do travel for work. My coworkers aren't white. We know when we roll up to a place when we need to keep it moving. Like you said, the vibe changes. POC typically know the vibe and will know to leave. Naming the place would be a better idea. Or having someone collect a list map of places. Edit. For anyone who needs it, there's a lot of comments under here with links to maps list websites with the information. Thank you everyone who posted the follow-up. Hey, I just wanted to let you know some people in this town have been known to harass outsiders. Please be safe out there and keep an eye out is probably all you really need to say. I think most people will get the idea quick. I once saw wording like this in a review and figured it was coded. Visitors may want to leave early to avoid local traffic. The town was not large enough to have traffic. The fact that a ton of people in the comments are asking if it's various towns they know is just about as concerning as the original post. We have a former sundown town in rural Nevada as well. Even though the former laws are not in any way upheld, they still ring a bell at sundown. It's also mostly shitty white folks in that town as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with warning people, but do it gently or else it comes across as you threatening them. So I would approach them, I'm sorry to bother, I just wanted to warn you that this is a sundown town and you may be harassed. Please be careful. I am surprised that there is not an internet equivalent of the Green Book. I'm black and I always appreciate when my friends warn me of situations where I might encounter prejudice and what level of prejudice it might be. Sometimes people don't know and that's understandable. In your case, please feel free to warn them. It's always best to empower people to make informed choices about these sort of things. It's okay to just say it plain. Just telling you because I want you to be safe, but this is a sundown town. You don't have to mince words or anything. You might want to include information that the police want help them if anything does happen, because that's pertinent information to their decision of how to proceed. Wow, what the fuck? When I clicked on this at first, I thought a sundown town was a place that pretty much shut down after 6 and you were out of luck if you needed milk or something. You said it's 2 hours outside a major city. Anymore, that's pretty much all the info you needed to give. When you drive 2 hours out into the country from Raleigh, you are going back about 100 years in time. I know you're getting a lot of answers, so you probably won't see this, but leave reviews all over Google that this is a sundown town. Every establishment you go to and witness this behavior, leave scathing reviews and warnings there. Tourists are likely using Google Maps to navigate, and reviews are an excellent place to warn them. Plus, the businesses that get the bad reviews for hosting rasics might change how they treat the rasics. I'd say excuse me, and then whisper to them that this town is pretty racist. Trust me, we can tell the difference between a friendly heads up and a racist jerk. I hate that this is still a thing and wish I could change it, but this town is basically a sundown town. Some of the residents are known to harass non-white visitors. The cops are aware of the problem. Please be safe. Okay, well, first you can absolutely tell a black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Greek person the town is full of white supremacists, and that they should probably leave for their own mental health. I'm Hispanic, and if you warned me like, hey, sorry to bother you, but this town isn't very welcoming of outsiders. It's best for you to be on your way before sunset. Hope the rest of your trip goes well. I would be very grateful. It's more important that you warn the person than you come off as kind. Personally, I'd rather be driven out of town by a racist asshole than stay in the town for a night and be killed by a racist asshole. Having said that, a written note is often a good way to go about it kindly. The most effective thing would be to leave bad reviews on Google for the gas station, tourist attraction, and anywhere else randos might show up.